Ladies and gentlemen, I'm by myself. Yeah, I'm by myself. Today's edition of the Peay King podcast will be brought to you by Mark King, Just King. This is called the King's Court edition, if y'all didn't already know, which you probably didn't. So, I'm going to be doing this by myself because Peay is currently out of commission, at least for this week. He will be back Friday, where we will review what went on during the last week of wrestling. Today I'm here to mostly talk about football. And not pro football. I'll get to that on Friday. College football. Because the big thing today is Jeremy Pruitt has been fired. After all that went on through the organization through the last month and a half, with the investigation through recruiting, all the violations that they apparently did, apparently all of them sound serious, Jeremy Pruitt has been let go. And apparently it didn't go well. I heard that it was not, like, it wasn't on the best of terms. And that kind of sucks because I honestly thought that pretty much the entire year, I didn't think Jeremy Pruitt should be fired. And then the violations came out, and I was like, uh-oh, he probably is going to get fired. I'm pissed. I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of upset. At first I was 50-50, but now I'm a little heated. Because he recruited extremely well for us. At the very least, he recruited pretty well for us. And that kind of sucks because now all these players are without that coach that they all came because they wanted to play for him. Now, to all the players that said that they're still sticking with Tennessee even though Pruitt is gone, I applaud y'all. Thank you so much, because that means not only did you come because of the coach, you came because of the university, the actual program itself. So that really made me feel happy that a lot of them said that they were going to stick around, but I don't know about the rest of them. I'm pretty sure within the next few days, weeks, we'll probably see some people. I'm expecting at least. Well, it's hard to say. It's hard to say really, but I think there might be at least 3 to 5, probably more. I'd say at least 3 to 5, probably more. Yeah, man, it sucks. It sucks. But I mean, if he did what he did, then he had to get out the paint. Oh, and they also, they didn't fire him. He's going to retire once they find a new athletic director. But Philip Fulmer's out the paint. He was fired and, not fired. He was forced to retire. I keep saying he was fired, but essentially he got fired. Essentially, he fired himself. That's essentially what it was. They fired, like, I heard, like, a few extra coaches. I don't really know all the names. I know that Brian Niedermeyer, he's out. Shelton Felton. Shelton Felton. Sorry, I don't know why that's funny. He was fired, I think, and I heard that there was like a bunch more, a pretty good sizable group of coaches that were all fired. So that's tough. This Tennessee program, I mean, I think we might be cursed. I saw that apparently back in 2001, when Tennessee beat some LSU quarterback, his mom apparently put a curse on the team. And since then, what have we done? We've gone to the SEC championship like twice. I don't think we won it either time. We've gone through like 8 coaches in the past decade. So, I mean, I could see it if it's true. I don't think it's true, but hey, we have been cursed, it seems like. I mean, this program is just this awful. Or at least our football program is. Our basketball team, man, we locked down, bro. At least for the next few years, because I don't know how long Rick Barnes is gonna last in that mug. I'm pretty sure this is his last gig. I don't know how long he gonna go, because he look old. I'm sorry, he old. I mean, he's old, so he's not gonna last much longer. So, but the Tennessee basketball program, they on lock. They straight. You know what I'm saying? I think that we can at least I think at the very least we can get to the Elite Eight. At the least, we can get to the Elite Eight. But we're not talking about the basketball. We're talking about the football. It's an atrocious train wreck. There's a struggle to be if you are a Tennessee Vols fan, football, you've been through a lot of stuff. The ridicule we get consistently every year is it's bad. And then anytime we try to change, or anytime it seems like there's going to be a good change, something bad happens. Every single time. It happened back in, let me think. It happened when we first got Butch Jones. We thought we was lit. We thought we was there. We thought we was finna make it. And then he got kicked, and then he was gone. He was trash. He was garbage. And then we had the worst coaching search in the history of coaching searches. Like, we went through all different kinds of bull crap just to get to Jeremy Pruitt. And it took us getting Philip Fulmer to get to Jeremy Pruitt. Hold on, let me get some water real quick. Thirsty. Rain got my mouth dry. It took forever just for us to get to Jeremy Pruitt. And it took getting Philip Fulmer to be the AD to get to Jeremy Pruitt. And it still didn't go well. Like, we had one good year. JG was trash. He didn't develop him well at all. JG was garbage. But he recruited well, though. I'll give him that. He recruited really well. And he recruited well again this year. And all of those players is about to come into this team. You can see the video. You can see him meeting all the players as they got here. And not even a day later, he's fired. Like, come on, bro. That's messed up to the highest degree. Like, oh my goodness. I couldn't believe it. But yeah, well, another coaching search is in the works. So we got to figure out an AD. We got to find an AD, which apparently it's between two people. Well, I can't say it's between two people. I don't know those people. One of them's name is Mark Ingram, and I assume it's not the Mark Ingram that plays for the Baltimore Ravens, because that's the only Mark Ingram I know. Well, his dad, which, shoot, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's not his dad either. So, those are the only two Mark Ingrams I know. So I would assume that Mark Ingram is not them. And then there's some other guy, I couldn't remember his name. As far as head coaches go, everybody wants Hugh Freeze. Didn't Hugh Freeze get fired from Ole Miss for pretty much the same kind of stuff? Now, I don't remember if that's true, but I feel like that was part of the reason he got fired, was some type of recruiting violations. Maybe it's not. It probably wasn't. I don't know. I feel like I thought that was it, but I don't know. Who's another one I heard? Oh, Coastal Carolina's head coach, Jamie Chadwell. I wouldn't be mad at that. He balled out with Coastal Carolina this year. They dominated pretty much everyone they played against. Didn't they beat BYU? Was it them that beat BYU, or was it Liberty? No, I think it was Coastal. I think it was Coastal that beat BYU, who was undefeated at the time. So Jamie Chadwell, I wouldn't be mad at that. The big one I've been hearing is Tom Herman. He's also another one. And they also want Gus Malzahn. I don't want Gus Malzahn. No, I don't want Gunny. I don't want him. I don't want Gus. That nigga's trash. He's trash. He should have been fired like 3 years ago. No, he's trash. Not 3 years ago. 2 years ago. 2 years ago. But either way, I don't want Gus Malzahn. And then the dumbest one I've heard is Bill O'Brien. Ain't the dumbest. Well, maybe he's got good stuff, but I don't want Bill O'Brien, dude. I'm not trying to have us go like 7-5 every year and then barely do anything. Like, no, I don't want to be the new Houston Texans. I know they're an NFL franchise. They're completely different. Blah, 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 blah. No, I don't want them. No. I'd be cool with Tom Herman, or I guess Hugh Freeze. I mean, I'm not too deep into Hugh Freeze. I don't know. But hey, if he comes and does well, then I don't care. Like, just give me somebody who can do well. Which Tom Herman wouldn't be a bad choice. As of right now, he's my favorite. Tom Herman would be great. Texas fired him. I don't know why. It's like, I mean, yeah, Texas goes like 8-4 every year under him. They went like 8-4 every year under him. But they got to the Sugar Bowl once and they won the mug. And then they just dominated their last bowl game this past year. They dominate in every bowl game they go to, which I'm perfectly okay with doing that. So, and Tennessee's different than Texas. We the real UT. You know what I'm saying? Tennessee the real UT. But Tom Herman would probably be my top candidate right now. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to come on here and talk about that because, you know, I had to do a little mini something to keep this going. We're going to see what happens within the next couple of weeks. I'm assuming that we're going to get some transfers. I'm also assuming that, well, I'm hoping that this coaching search goes better than last time's coaching search. And hopefully we can get some stuff rolling. Like, this team still has an immense amount of talent. We still have a lot amount of talent. And I think that if we can get the right coaching staff in there, somebody can finally get the right coaching staff in there, we can make some noise in the East this year. Honestly, this year. You got Harrison Bailey, Hendon Hooker coming in from a transfer from VTech. And then you got that nigga Caden Salter, who they're hyping up more than they hyped up Harrison Bailey. I'm not going to lie. They're hyping him up a lot. So, I don't know if Eric Gray is still going to be on the team next year. Because apparently he was part of the recruiting violations that they had. So I don't know what will happen there. Well, I don't say he was part of it, but I heard that he could have been part of it. So I don't know what could go down there. But this team still has a lot of talent that we could turn into something. And if we get the right coaching staff in here, I think we can still go bowling. I say bowling like we're probably going to go bowling, even though we're probably not because of these recruiting violations. But we could be a 7-win team, a 6-7-win team. I think for sure we could do that. Even with all the crap that we go through, I think we could still be a bowl eligible team, even though we probably won't be bowl eligible because of recruiting violations. So those are my thoughts on the Tennessee Vols football program, if you can call it that. Like, frick, nigga, god dang. Those are my thoughts on the Tennessee football program. Be sure to like and subscribe. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, because we get lit on we don't get lit on Instagram, what the frick. But be sure to follow us on Instagram. I'm trying to run up them numbers. I have more subscribers on YouTube than I do on Instagram, and I started the Instagram account long before I started putting videos on YouTube. So, but hey, that's cool. I'm cool with it. As long as people tune in, man. Y'all keep watching. We'll be back on Friday. We're going to talk about some wrestling. We're going to talk about some pro football and how the Ravens suck, how Lamar Jackson sucks, all that bull. And I'll see you guys when I see y'all. Peace.